Hello guys, welcome back to the video today, and today we're going to be switching gears, and we're also going to be working on another GAUSS question. So it's going to be from the GAUSS of 2022, grade 7, and this is going to be the 25th question. So as always, let's first start off by reading the question. So, Arjun has a bag that contains 5 balls, and Becca has a bag that contains 3 balls. Arjun's bag contains 2 red balls, one green, one yellow, and one violet ball. Becca's bag contains 2 black balls and 1 orange ball. Arjun randomly chooses 1 ball from his bag and puts it into Becca's bag. Then Becca randomly chooses 1 ball from her bag and puts it into Arjun's. And then again, Arjun randomly chooses 1 ball from his bag and puts it into Becca's bag. After these exchanges, there are 4 balls left in the bag. What is the probability that each bag contains exactly 3 different colors of balls? Now let's first start off by looking at what's in Arjun's bag and what's in Becca's bag. So I'll write a sort of like graph here. Let's say we have Arjun here, I'll represent it with a big A. Also Becca's, which will represent with B. Now, what do we have in Arjun's bag? Well, we have one R, another R, B stands for red, so we have 2 reds, 1 green, 1 yellow, and 1 violet. Okay, and now let's look at Becca's bag. Well, Becca's bag we have a black, another black, and 1 orange. Now, we'll have to be doing some casework here to see and find our answer of the probability. So I'll put these in a little bag. Here you go. Now let's look at case 1. Now in case 1, we're going to have Arjun take 1 R from his bag and move it into Becca's bag. Now in this case here, Becca would have 2 B's, an O and an R, while Arjun's bag would just have 4 different colors of balls. Now from here, we can then continue on with B taking that R that they just got, and then giving it back to Arjun. And finally, Arjun gives either a green, a yellow, or a violet back to Becca. Now, this first choice of giving an R to Becca, has a 2 over 5 chance. Becca giving a red to Arjun is a 1 out of 4 chance. And Arjun giving either one of these 3 colors back to Becca is going to be 3 over 5 chance. So for our first case, that means that the probability of this happening is going to be 3 over 50. Now let's look at the second case. Now in our second case, we're going to have so Arjun give either green, a yellow, or a violet. So here we already have 2 cases, okay? So one where Arjun gives a red to Becca, or where Arjun gives a green, yellow, or violet to Becca. Now obviously these 2 are different, and for the first case where Arjun gives a red to Becca, there's a forced option. This is what has to happen for our final sort of condition to be met. Now going back to the second case here, we have Arjun gives a green, yellow, or violet ball to Becca. And let's go off with our first case. I'll write 2A. So our sort of continuation of the actual big one. So yeah, I'll just write 2 here. So as you can see here, now we have 2 different options that can happen. Our first one, I'll write down here, is going to be that Becca gives a black ball to Arjun. And then Arjun then returns that black ball to Becca. Now the chances of this case happening is going to be 3 to 5 times 2 over 4 times 1 over 5. It's going to be equal to 3 over 50. So obviously, Arjun has a 3 out of 5 chance of picking green, yellow, or violet from his bag. Becca has two black balls in his bag, the orange in either one of these colors. So that's going to be a 2 over 4 chance. And finally, Arjun has to give back that black ball that he just received. So it's going to be a 1 over 5 chance. Now let's look at the second variation of this form, which is going to be that Becca, instead of returns a orange, green, yellow, or violet ball back to Arjun. And then Arjun then returns said orange, green, yellow, or violet back to Becca. Now this means that for the first case of Arjun giving that green, yellow, or violet to Becca, it's going to be a 3 over 5 chance. And then since Becca has to give an orange, green, yellow, or violet, that's going to be a 2 over 4 chance. And finally, as I said before, final answer, Origin has to then return said ball he received, or another one of the green, yellow, or violet balls, which is going to be a 3 over 5 chance. And this is going to be triple this one, which is going to be 9 over 50. This means our final answer has to be the sum of all the answers from before, so 3 over 50, 3 over 50, and 9 over 50. So this would mean that we have our final answer to be 3 over 50 plus 3 over 50 plus 9 over 50. And then this is going to be equal to 15 over 50. Then we just remove the 5 from on top and below to be equal to 3 over 10. This means that the final answer to this question should be A. So our final answer to this question should be A. Thank you guys for listening. If you have any other way to solve this problem, please leave them down in the comments, and thank you guys for listening. Bye.